2.5 millennia ago, a man sat beneath a tree and pondered a single question. What is the root cause of human suffering? His answer was profound. The mind itself, our thoughts, our attachments, our very sense of a permanent self. These are the architects of our own distress. His solution: to train the mind through meditation, to observe thoughts without becoming them, and to realize that the self is not what we perceive it to be. That man was the Buddha. And what's truly astonishing is that modern cognitive psychology is now discovering he was remarkably on point. Buddhism isn't just a religion. It's an empirically testable model of the mind. Today, we're diving deep into how this ancient wisdom anticipated modern psychology, and what happens when contemplative practice meets the precision of brain imaging technology. Buddhism begins with a diagnosis and a prescription, structured much like modern therapy. It starts with the Four Noble Truths. First, life involves dissatisfaction or asterisk, dukkha asterisk. Second, this suffering arises from our cravings and attachments. Third, this suffering asterisk can asterisk end. And fourth, the Eightfold Path is the way to end it. Now, compare that to cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT. A patient experiences distress. The therapist identifies the cause, maladaptive thoughts and beliefs. They establish that these thought patterns can be changed, and then apply specific techniques to do just that. Both frameworks point to the same truth. Your mind creates your suffering, and your mind can end it. The Buddha spoke of the second arrow. The first arrow is the unavoidable pain of lifelessness, loss, disappointment. The second, optional arrow is our asterisk reaction asterisk to that pain, the rumination, resistance and catastrophizing we add on top. Modern therapy teaches the same principle. You can't always control the first arrow, but you have the power to stop firing the second. At the heart of Buddhist practice is asterisk mindfulness, asterisk, a term that translates to awareness, attention, and remembering to observe. John Kabat-Zinn, who brought mindfulness into Western medicine, defines it as paying attention, on purpose, in the present moment, non-judgmentally. This sounds simple, but it's a direct antidote to our brain's natural tendency to wander. Neuroscience has identified what's called the default mode network, or DMN. This is the brain's idle state, where we mind wander, ruminate on the past, and worry about the future. It's highly active in conditions like depression and anxiety. Here's the incredible part. fMRI studies show that experienced meditators have significantly reduced activity in this network. Their brains have literally been rewired. Research shows just 8 weeks of mindfulness practice can lead to measurable changes, like increased gray matter in brain regions responsible for emotional regulation and self. Buddhism treated attention as a trainable muscle, and science now confirms it. Now for Buddhism's most radical idea, the self you believe you are doesn't actually exist. This is the concept of asterisk uneta asterisk, or not self. It suggests that what we call me is just a collection of ever-changing processes: body, feelings, thoughts, and consciousness. There's no permanent, unchanging core. This once seemed like a mystical concept, but modern cognitive science is arriving at the same conclusion. Neuroscientists describe the self not as a single entity, but as a distributed process, a narrative our brain constructs from memories and social roles. Why is this liberating? Because if there's no fixed self, then I am anxious becomes I am experiencing a thought about anxiety. It's just a passing mental event, not your identity. This is the basis for therapeutic techniques like cognitive diffusion used in acceptance and commitment therapy, which helps people step back from their thoughts and reduce their power. This journey inward doesn't stop at the self. It expands outward into compassion. The Buddhist practice of asterisk, metta asterisk, or loving kindness involves systematically extending goodwill to yourself, to loved ones, and even to difficult people. Neuroscientist Richard Davidson's research shows that this practice isn't just a nice idea. It measurably increases activity in the brain's empathy circuits, enhances emotional regulation, and promotes altruistic behavior. It also fosters self-compassion, which researcher Kristen Neff has shown is more effective than self-esteem for building resilience and motivation. This is all built on the understanding of interdependence, the idea that nothing exists in isolation. Everything is interconnected. Recognizing this simple truth has been shown to increase prosocial behavior, reduce selfishness, and improve overall life satisfaction. Buddha's very first teaching was about the middle way, a path of balance between extremes. It rejects both excessive indulgence and harsh self. This wisdom is the direct inspiration for dialectical behavior therapy, or DBT, a gold standard treatment for severe emotional dysregulation. DBT teaches patients to hold two opposing ideas at once: acceptance, asterisk, and asterisk change. You radically accept your emotions as they are. Asterisk and asterisk, you commit to developing skills to change your behaviors. This approach of embracing paradox of letting go by not trying to let go of finding strength in acceptance is the core of equanimity. It's about maintaining a balanced, stable mind amidst the constant ups and downs of life. This isn't about being detached or numb. It's about engaging fully with life without being controlled by its outcomes. So, how can you apply this ancient wisdom in your modern life? You can start with just 5 to 10 minutes of mindfulness meditation a day. Simply focus on your breath, and when your mind wanders, gently guide it back without judgment. You can try labeling your thoughts, planning, worrying to create distance from them, or practice a body scan, bringing gentle awareness to different parts of your body. These aren't mystical rituals, they are evidence-based mental exercises. Research shows these simple practices can reduce rumination, improve emotional regulation, and increase positive emotions, with benefits emerging in as little as 8 weeks. In the end, Buddhism offers a profound psychological system that modern science is now validating, piece by piece, on attention, on the nature of self, on handling difficult thoughts, and on cultivating compassion. The ancient insights and modern data converge. You don't need to adopt a new belief system to benefit. These practices work because they align with how our minds actually function. Mindfulness is attention training. Non-self is cognitive flexibility. Compassion is neurologically beneficial. As Western science continues to explore the inner world with its tools, it keeps finding the footprints left by contemplatives 2,500 years ago. Whether you see it as spiritual practice or psychological technique, this shared wisdom offers a powerful toolkit for a happier, more resilient life. Thanks for watching, and if you found this valuable, please like and subscribe for more content.